have a very important question. You guys might want to know the answer. So I'll let you know later on another video. But that's what I'm headed to now. Once I finish the meeting, I will tell you about my Dlivrd experience. And it's not a long story, it's kind of short. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So I made it home. I had my meeting with my accountant. So the question that I had that was some of you guys might want to know, or it might help you. As you know, I do have a drop shipping business that I started with Printify. It's doing very well, but I am thinking that it's going to grow next year. I have a lot of marketing plans, and the question I had, and what I almost did, is I almost started another LLC. I did a lot of research on it, and honestly, I don't want to run that business under my name and my social security number. So I was confused. I was wondering if I could use my business that's already established and use this, run that business under my business with the same EIN, or do I need another EIN and a separate LLC? So my accountant, basically the only thing that I need is to confirm that the sales tax. Does Printify take out the sales tax and pay Texas, or do I have to pay myself? And that's the question that I need answered. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe they do take out the sales tax. I just have to confirm that they do pay it for me and I'm not responsible for sales tax. If that is the case, then I do not need to start another LLC. So just in case you were wondering, if you're trying to do a drop shipping business on the side, just know that you can run it under your already established business. Just make it part of your business. It's part of your services. All right, so just like I have, I do delivery services. I have different type of deliveries. I have, moving jobs. I have haulaways, all that stuff. Same thing. I also sell merchandise. So just like on this video, I was venting about Dlivrd, having multiple drivers and just being a total mess and unorganized. Don't get me wrong. I love Dlivrd catering app. It's one of the best. It's actually, I'm thinking about moving it up in the ranks. I have it at number 3, but it's moving up. It could be just because it's holiday season. Someone on my channel said that it's a lot of parties and stuff, so it's gonna be busy until the end of the year. So I get it. It has been very active. I've been doing orders pretty much every day. I've had multiple orders in one day and offers. I don't take all of them. Some of them are low paying, but majority of them are high paying. So anyways, just real quick. So the incident I had was a couple days ago. I had a pickup from Freebirds, and it was 200 items. The order was $949. So it was a big order, similar to the one I just did in that other video. Everything was individually bagged, and I was delivering to a high school students, like a school, but they were at a hotel. I do not have any photos. This was a kind of a late order, so I wasn't planning on documenting it at all, so I don't have any photos. So I'm just going to tell you what happened. So basically, when I accepted the order, I saw this message, right, that the order is going to be picked up by multiple drivers. I've complained about that several times, and I have even reached out to Dlivrd and asked them, hey, you guys have my vehicle, right? Like, that it's a cargo van and it's huge and I can handle any size, catering order. They're like, yeah, we know what type of vehicle you have. Okay. I just want to make sure you have it registered. So it's multiple drivers. I get to the pickup at Freebirds. The pickup time was 6:15. I was there a little bit before 6:15, but pretty much right on time. I loaded up my van. I took I don't remember how many boxes it was. It's probably like 8 boxes, and then some cases of water. I took 5. So I took more than half. I took the boxes, loaded up my van, and I was waiting on the other driver, and it was like 6:25, and still the other driver wasn't there. So I'm like, Here we go again. You know, I don't know who the driver is. I don't have a way to contact them. And I don't even know if they're going to show up. I don't know how many drivers it is. So I'm like, you know, I told the store, I'm not taking everything because I'm not going to get paid. I'm just taking half. That's what I'm supposed to do. Or, you know, some of the order, whatever. And I showed her on my phone where it said that it's multiple drivers. On her paper, it said that it was just one driver. So a lot of confusion there, but I told her, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not taking it. So anyways, as I'm leaving, the other driver shows up. This driver showed up in a mid-sized SUV and plenty of room. In my opinion, it was plenty of room to fit, you know, what was left. I pretty much took the bulk of the order. I think the drive was like 2 miles. It was 2 miles away. You know, the other drivers, you know, they're gonna be right behind me. So it was really no need for me to wait. You know, so I took off and made contact with the customer and let them know that, hey, I'm on the way. The other driver will be here, you know, shortly right behind me. And the customer actually wasn't there yet. They were like 5 minutes out. So I got to the hotel, I unloaded everything, we go into the lobby, and then all these buses start pulling up. Just like, probably like it was like probably maybe 5 charter buses. They all pulled up, all these kids started getting out, and they started handing the food out right away. Like, as they're coming out, you know, grabbing a bag and going up to their room. So the lady is asking me questions like, you know, where's the rest of the food? And I told her, hey, I don't have the rest of the food. There's another driver coming. She should be right behind me. I mean, you know, I can't control that. I'm supposed to take a little bit of the order or half the order. So she didn't like that. And she's like, you know, obviously after I handed everything out, you know, it's like, well, where's the other food at? So I don't have the other driver's number. And then I get a call from Dlivrd and they're like, hey, the other driver said that they can't fit everything in their car. Can you go back and get the rest? You know, I'm just thinking to myself, here we go again. I have this huge cargo van. I easily could have took everything and had plenty of room. Why is this so many drivers? Like, why are they assigning multiple drivers? So I asked them, I said, you know, I'll do it because I don't want to screw this customer over. But I asked them, I said, why is it, you know, more than one driver? Like, you guys know what type of vehicle I have. Why couldn't I just do this whole order? And they said, Dlivrd said that the customer asked for multiple drivers. So I asked the customer, I'm like, you know, did you ask for more than one vehicle? And she said, no, I asked for 2 people, 1 vehicle with 2 people because it was a big order. And I'm like, you know, I kind of tell them like, well, it doesn't really work like that, but I get what you're saying. So anyways, what I found out is that this customer booked this job through another company. And I've never heard of this company. It started with a D. I don't remember the name of it. Like, I don't even know how to say it, but she booked the job through this other company, and that company, I'm assuming, send it to Easy Cater, and then Easy Cater sends it to Dlivrd, and then Dlivrd dispatches to drivers. So you got like 3, you know, chains of companies exchanging information, and it's just horrible. So I can definitely see why these orders are always messed up, and there's a lot of confusion because maybe on that app that she used, she can request specifically 2 people in 1 vehicle, like, you know, because it's a big order. That's what she wanted. But when it came, by the time it got to Dlivrd's like, well, we don't do it like that. If she wants 2 people, it's going to be 2 drivers. So they're saying she asked for multiple drivers. So anyways, I told her in the future, ask what type of vehicles are available, because, you know, if the platform that's going to do the delivery has drivers with cargo vans, request that, you know, request, hey, can I get the largest vehicles that the drivers that you have, so that, you know, it's just 1 driver, so we don't have to deal with, you know, multiple drivers. So anyways, it was a mess. I agreed to go back. They were going to pay me an extra $15. As soon as I'm getting ready to leave to head back, I get a call from Dlivrd, and they say, never mind, the driver got everything, they're on their way. So I wait to see, because I wanted to see why everything didn't fit in the vehicle. The other driver had to put their back seat down to like get all the boxes in, to get the boxes and the water in. It was not a lot of stuff. I wish I took a photo, but it fit perfectly. They just had to put the back seat down. So I don't know if they just didn't feel like putting the back seat down, or maybe they were jealous of my vehicle. I don't know what the issue was, but I'm not going to talk about the person. They kind of had an attitude. I don't know what their issue was, but I don't know. When you have multiple drivers, you're supposed to work together. You're supposed to communicate. When that person showed up, they were not approachable. Like, they weren't friendly at all. They didn't address me or talk to me. So, like, people like that, like, if you don't want to talk to me, then I guess we're just not going to communicate. So it was one of those situations. I can't control that. So I just wanted to share that experience because, again, I've been pleading with Dlivrd to, like, when you have these big orders, I understand the multiple drivers and you're saying that the customer requests that, but can you make sure the customer knows what they're asking for and confirm what they want? Because if I'm a customer and I know I could choose between a car, a SUV, a minivan, or a big cargo van, and I have a big order, if I have an option to just choose, hey, can I get the cargo van? Like, that's going to eliminate the issues. That's going to eliminate the problem of one driver shows up, the other one didn't, or one driver shows up in a car that's not big enough, or I'm taking more than the other person because they don't have a big vehicle. Like, I don't understand that. But there are things that I know they can't control. It's just the way the business is, the way they operate it, the platform. It's nothing they could do about it. But that was just, I'm starting to experience that a lot, and I cannot stand when I get that message of multiple drivers. It's just, I already know it's going to be a headache most of the time. So anyways, I just wanted to share that experience. The pay on that was $49. Again, it was a later order. It was like 6 in the evening. So it was worth it. I mean, I drove 2 miles, and the Freebirds, it's not far from my house. So it was a little inconvenience for me, but again, I think it'll work a lot better if they assign drivers. They need to let us know how many drivers it is. So I know that if it's only 2 drivers, then I'll know, because, I was in a situation where it was 2 drivers that showed up. We almost took all the food, not knowing there was a 3rd driver on the way. And then give us each other's information. Let us have our let us be able to contact each other through the app so we could communicate, because that's important. I need to know. If I know who the other driver is and I can message them and say, hey, are you going to make it, or what time are you going to be here? I can relay that to the store, because they're stressing. They're like, I'm the only one there, and they got this huge order and the other driver's not there. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if the other driver's showing up. I don't even know who it is. Like, it'll relieve a lot of stress. So anyways, that's it. I just wanted to share that. I'll catch y'all on the next one.